It's been a while since we've talked about Intellivision. Most likely the last time had something to do with the Amico, maybe even Tommy Tallarico and the Tallarico Taint Liquors. It's been a little while with all that, though. And I found it weird. Like, I kept waking up last night. I had these weird dreams about video games. I don't normally, like, remember my dreams or dream about video games. It was, like, freaking weird. It was about, like, all these acquisitions. And then I finally get up this morning. Like, I kept waking up and I look out the window. I'm like, why is it so damn bright outside? Freaking something going on in the world. I don't freaking know, dude. Like, I'm losing my mind here. And then I wake up, I look at Twitter. Like, I wake up for the day, like 9 a.m. or so. It's kind of late. I normally get up way earlier, but it's a crazy night. I don't know. I get tagged on Twitter from all these people, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like the video game Bran Stark of Game of Thrones, having these visions and prophecies, but it was kind of, it's not like I dreamed it ahead of time, but it didn't exactly line up with what happened, but it's kind of the same thing. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of out of my mind today, but Intellivision, we're on the Atari website right here. Their press release, Atari acquires Intellivision brand. I have not completely read this, so we're going to go through this together. I was like, this has got to be a joke, man. Is this like a out of season April Fool's joke? No, it's not. Atari is like, we taking them, we buying them, because they're floundering what they're doing out there, and maybe there's some value to the Intellivision brand that Atari can add to what they're doing. But where does that leave the Amico? I kind of saw a glimpse on Atari's tweet, and I think it's funny. But let's read because their tweet just was a little blurb. This is like a whole-on like story right here. Let's go through this. Purchase of Intellivision trademarks and games unite competing brands from the 70s and 80s. Atari, one of the world's most iconic brands, which that may be true. This Atari, we've said it a million times, not like the OG Atari. It's like another company bought Atari. Now they bought Intellivision. Okay. It's a bit, the business world. They making money. They want to make money off of nostalgia, and Atari, that's one of the things they do. But okay, they announced today they purchased the Intellivision brand and certain games from Intellivision. Intellivision Entertainment LLC will rebrand and continue its business of developing and distributing the Amico brand game console, with a license from Atari to continue to distribute new versions of Intellivision games on the Amico. So the Amico is no longer going to be Intellivision because they couldn't afford to keep doing what they're doing. All these damn offices supposedly around the world, in Dubai, like Germany, Tokyo. I don't freaking know. They had a lot of freaking offices for no reason, but they're no longer Intellivision. I think that's freaking hilarious. They're going to rebrand, and then they're going to, with license from Atari, distribute new versions of Intellivision games. Atari's got you by the balls, Tommy Tallarico. Atari will seek to expand digital and physical distribution of legacy Intellivision games, potentially create new ones, and explore brand and licensing opportunities as part of a long-term plan to create value from those properties. Who do we got here? Mike Mika, studio head of Digital Eclipse. Uniting Atari and Intellivision after 45 years ends the longest running console war in history. I mean, not much of a console war, because when the people like, I don't know, nostalgia is crazy, but Intellivision, when it came out, it did super well. Like, amazingly well. It sold like hotcakes, but that did not last. It just dipped off like shortly thereafter. Atari was the king, undisputed at that time. Television left its mark, but it wasn't very it wasn't there for very long. They didn't do great after the initial like hype and everything. But I mean, they did do great, but it just kind of died off quickly. So I don't know. Console war stuff is kind of lame, but whatever. The first Intellivision console was released by Mattel in 1979, and the console platform sold an estimated 5 million units through 1990. Atari and Intellivision arguably fought the first console war of consequence in the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, for a short time. Mattel went as far as enlisting actor George Plimpton to appear in a series of ads comparing the two systems. Okay. This is a very rare opportunity. This from Wade Rosen, chairman, CEO of Atari. It's a rare opportunity to unite former competitors to bring together fans of Atari and television and the golden age of gaming. The purchase includes the rights to more than 200 titles from the Intellivision portfolio and the Intellivision trademarks. Atari has been a valuable partner. We have every confidence they will be responsible steward of the storied television brand, said Phil Adams, CEO of Intellivision Entertainment. Does he still have a job? Does he still have a job? What's going on here? We look forward to our expanded collaboration and prospect of bringing a broad array of new titles to the Amico family gaming platform. To mark the occasion, these fuckers, they're just about making that money. New Intellivision t-shirts are available starting today with more Intellivision apparel and collectibles to come. A press kit including the Atari and Intellivision logos and new Intellivision t-shirts can be found here. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, t-shirt designs. Let's see what you got. Oh, logo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The press kit. That's it. They're just logos. This ain't a press kit. Get out of here. What is this nonsense? T-shirt designs. They're freaking crazy, dude. Like, I saw right here on their tweet, because, like, this is all they said in the tweet, right? But it's like, time to get the tea. And I'm like, these fools with that money, they gots to make that money. But you know what? Atari been bailing some companies out, man. Is this a good thing? Yes, to honestly it is, because the current day Atari, no matter how you want to look at it, how I want to look at it, or things that I want to say or you want to say, Atari's been doing well. Atari's been doing well with their publishing, with their cash grab merchandise, with their re-releases, all the little collectibles they're doing. Helping out like companies, investing in things, Polymega, all that kind of stuff. They've been helping companies, man. I think it could have been in better hands. Maybe, who knows? But it's more interesting that it's Atari, the name Atari, and then Intellivision. Like that's interesting. I think it's good news. I think this will help preserve the Intellivision brand and name going into the future, as far as actually putting things out there. So maybe preserve's not the correct word, but continue it on by producing things that people may have nostalgia for. Maybe cash grabs, maybe interesting stuff. We'll just have to wait to see. And we'll have to wait to see if the Amico ever comes out, the rebrand Amico. Maybe this will help them. Maybe this will get the Amico out there finally, with this cooperation with Atari. Funny stuff, man. Crazy to wake up to this. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Bye.